I was at an op shop last week and I found this. I'm calling it a chest of drawers. I don't know what it is, but the drawers themselves are really quite low. They're not very high drawers, if you see what I mean. So perfect, I thought, for putting rocks in. These are my finished polished rocks in the first drawer here. These are actually these are the ones I keep, but these are my seconds. They're nice, but not as nice as my other ones.
Hey, g'day. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want and click on like. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks.
So yeah, I'll quickly show you what I've done here. So I had an album. This used to be for albums, record albums. And I sold them all. And I thought, hey, rocks can go there. And just turned out that the chest of drawers, or whatever it is exactly the same width. So now I've got a rock display area. I'll show you some of my rocks. I don't know what this one is. I bought this for $2 at a rock swap meet. This one here is one that I cut recently, so it looked pretty weird on the outside, but there's these nice sort of agate formations. I don't think it's agate. I don't think it's an agate, but the way it forms is similar to agate. Mind you, I'm no expert, it could well be an agate. And then this one here I got at that same rock swap meet. It was a few months ago. I really like it. Probably won't do anything with that, probably just leave it as it is. Continuing on down the drawers, we have slab polished rocks. Different types. And what's next? Oh, half polished agates and things like that. I've done a video on these, cutting them up and polishing them. So yeah, very happy with this little, I'm going to call it chest of drawers. Don't know what it is. It's perfect for this sort of stuff. A few odds and ends. A few artificially coloured ones up there. That's why they're hidden away at the bottom drawers. What have we got in the bottom one? Oh, books and stuff. So now, I'll show you some of my serious rocks. This is my little treasure chest of my keepers. These are my polished rocks that I decided too good to sell. So I keep them for myself. The majority of these are self-collected, obviously self-polished. Throughout Western Australia. This one here, this is the other half here, was one that I found last year, actually the year before last now, and then went back last year to see if I could find some more, but I couldn't. Just that one piece. I cut him into two, and he made some beautiful rocks. This is a piece of mookai, some peanut wood, some rhodonite, more mookai. This is moss opalite. Anyway, so yeah, that's that's the club I'm in, West Australian Rock Hunting Club. We'll get started at the top. This, I really don't know what it is, but it's quite large. All been polished. I bought that one, I think it was $10. This I think is a desert rose. It might not be, because I know that this is a desert rose. To me they seem similar, but the other one may not be. I should look it up. So that's that one. Next to him is a polished jasper ball. It's like a little planet. Below him is a pretty standard agate. Next to him is a spiky, crystally thing. I really don't know what that is. It's very fragile. These things break off very easily. Then we move down to fossils. So this is an ammonite. Someone's taken the time to chisel that out and give it a polish. I bought that one. When I say bought, I actually swap my work, which is sign writing, for a fellow who sells fossils. Same with this one. This is a trilobite someone's chipped away to expose the fossilized trilobite in the middle of that rock. One of my prized possessions, that one. Back you go. This one here, this is a, what do they call it, a megalodon tooth. Imagine the shark that thing came out of. Look at the size of it. It's his one tooth. It's a fossilized megalodon tooth. And then we have some fossilized fish. And this was sold as fossilized seaweed, but I don't think it is. I think it's just dendrites in between a mudstone. There's some business cards. More fossils down here. This is a fossilized, well, I looked up the word fossilized. It doesn't really mean that it's been turned to stone or anything. It just has to be over a certain amount of years old. So this is a fossilized mammoth tooth. You can see the grinding surfaces there. So that was the gum line there where that dark line is, and these roots went up into the skull. You can even see bits of the skull are still attached there. Again, that was a purchase. Well, I say purchase, it was a swap for some work I did. Another prized possession. Lots more ammonites here. Yeah, a bit fancy. I'll call that a fancy ammonite. And this is just a smooth one. So spent a bit of time polishing that. Fantastic. And then I have some trilobites, similar to him, but without all the spiky bits. It's fossilized trilobite. Another little baby fossilized trilobite. Who's next? Oh, another shark tooth. This is really sharp. You can cut paper with it. So that has been turned to minerals, that one. It turned to rock pretty much. Back there is some fossilized squid shells. Pretty sure that's what they are. This here is not a fossil, this is a tektite. So a tektite, when a meteor crashes into the earth, it splashes down, all the surrounding earth and rock gets turned to molten glass pretty much, which is what this is. And they splatter away. That's one of the splatters as it went flying off, landed and solidified to form a tektite. This was a complete dinosaur tooth, but I dropped it. This is a 60 million year old spinosaur, or fossilized spinosaur tooth. But the fact I dropped it reveals what's on the inside, which I don't mind at all. So you wouldn't normally see that. The inside of a fossilized spinosaur tooth. Now this was a piece of mookaite that I found up at Mooka Creek. And it's obviously been polished up now and rounded off and stuff. But it had this hole. A hole in it. And I thought, well, that's weird. Why'd it have a hole in it? So I got it, I cut it. That's the one piece that I polished up. But the other, excuse me, the other piece has the reason why there's a hole in it. If you have a look, it's a cone shell. Fossilized in the mookaite. So I think mookaite's over 100 million years ago it formed. This poor old cone shell was burrowing through the mud, which became mookaite later. Got stuck and became fossilized with it. Down here is agates and things like that. This is a great big agate. Again, this is a purchase, this is not a find. I just love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Might do something with it one day, but it's got real potential. But I don't know what that is yet. It's really weighty. Oh, you can see it's been cut on the other side. It hasn't been polished yet. It's been cut. To me, that's not as good as this side with all the different directions. Put him back carefully. Some amethyst. Everyone knows amethyst. Some smoky quartz. this here, this is fantastic. This is, that was a stalactite. The stalactite growing down in the roof of the cave, and then the amethyst crystals start to form around the outside of the stalactite, and this is a slice, so they would have ended up with quite a few of these. Cut them and polish them. The detail in there is just amazing. So what would you call that? A agatized stalactite. I guess that's what you'd call it. This is a piece of kyanite. Quite like that. Can't really do much with it than just display it, but hey, I don't care, I like a display. This is a thunder egg. I think most people know what thunder eggs are, so you get a pretty boring rock. Kind of open. There's a thunder egg in there. I think this is also a form of thunder egg. Thunder eggs, all combined. From there we go down to colourful rocks. So right at the back here, I think this is, what do they call this? It is tiger eye, tiger iron, and it has a name which escapes me at the moment. Sorry, should be more prepared. But fantastic stuff. Maramamba or something, I think? Maramamba, I'll look it up. I'll put a little title down the bottom. That's your desert rose. That is a desert rose, that one. It looks like a rose, eh? Amazing the way it forms. This is my favourite bit of mookaite. Now this, what happened is, our club was out collecting mookaite at Mooka Creek. We had special permission from the mine owners to go and collect. And at the end of the day, the leader said, all right, let's just have a quick look around now. We've collected all our rocks, make sure there's no rubbish, make sure we haven't left any rubbish anywhere. And I saw something that ended up being just like a ribbon just flapping around in the breeze. And when I picked it up, this was underneath. This bit of mookaite. The last thing I found. Isn't it amazing? So many colours in one rock. That's my favourite bit of mookaite. Here is some peacock ore. The problem with peacock ore is it's only on the surface. Try and tumble it and you just end up with a dull whatever host that is. It's another bit of peacock ore that's faded though. It was very purple when I first got it. But you can sort of see there. This is a piece of raw copper. Very weighty. I actually clear coated this because when I cleaned it, it would take about 5 minutes before it went like that. That was horrible again. So I quickly cleaned it, dried it and clear coated it so that you could see the copper sort of colour coming out. This here is something, again, I bought at our local rock swap mate. $2 it was, I think. What does that say? $2. No idea what it was. The guy didn't know what it was that was selling it. But I just thought, hey, that's nice. Got my pretty rock collection. This here, this is azurite. Got a little druzy pocket along the edge here, look at that. And I think it's sitting on chrysocolla. Isn't that a great kind of colour combination? And all crystally. Good stuff. Well, I think it's good stuff. Hopefully the fact you're watching this, you think it is as well. This here, everyone knows what this is. This is labradorite. How do we, oh, there's some colour there, depending on the angle. It shows some nice colours. It's a polished piece of labradorite. This one here. Oh, what did they, well, I bought this. I think she called it flower agate. Don't know. There's some bits of pyrite. Most fools know what pyrite is. Sometimes referred to as fool's gold. He looks happy. Yeah. Got some opal. I think I bought this for $4. Well, it's not really flashy, but to me that's a bargain. Big chunk of opal for $4. I like it. There's another piece of opal there and another bit of opal. I think that's boulder opal because it's on the side of the rock like that. It doesn't go into it in any way, it's just a surface coating. But gee, it looks good. Got some peanut wood back here. Very odd material, peanut wood. What's it say there? Peanut wood from north of Carnarvon, WA. It's exactly where you'd expect to find it. Up near Gascoyne Junction. There's some fossilised pine. Now this is quite good. What is it? What is it? It's called amber something. I'll have to put a name down there, but I'll have to look it up. Amber calcite, I'm pretty sure that is. Very fine crystals. Very straight and fine. Very nice. This is good. This is something called bismuth. You look at that and you think that's man-made. In a way it is. So what happens is they get bismuth. Bismuth in its natural form is just a silvery grey mineral. They melt it, and then as it cools, it forms these rectangular shapes, and depending on the temperature as it cools, it changes the colour. So yes, kind of man-made, but it's done it all on its own. Isn't that amazing? Very nice. I think that's probably it. A few bits and pieces down here. Oh, these are quite interesting. Now these, you wouldn't know it. This one, it's been broken. Oh, there it is. I keep forgetting where the break is. It heals up so well. And in there is a geode. And it's the same with this one here. Yep, there we go. Geode. And then lastly, this piece, besides for the chunk of selenite there, this is mahogany obsidian. I don't think it's been polished, I think that's just how it fractures. Nice, isn't it? So, I think that's it. My rock display. I'm very happy with my display case. $15 at the op shop. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.